Old School Soul Food family, Chef Jeffrey back with another video. All right, y'all, I don't know what I'm going to title this video, but I'm going to touch on 3 things. I'm going to get back to the 10 steps next week, but I am going to give y'all a few tips of encouragement before in this video. It's not going to be no step-by-step things. It's going to be things here, and I'm going to tell you why I'm going to do these encouraging things, because I'm leading up to something big that I want to try to help y'all in. First thing, I'm going to encourage y'all. Second thing, I'm going to get to why I consider myself boring. And I'm going to kind of let y'all know. Y'all know I'm transparent. I pretty much talk about everything or whatever. I don't care. That's just where I am. And I'm going to kind of explain to y'all detail why I keep saying it. People say, you shouldn't call yourself boring. Well, I'm going to explain to you what I mean by that. And also, I'm starting a new YouTube channel. I'm going to go in detail what that YouTube channel is about and when it's going to start. So, yeah. I really like doing these money videos. It's really helping a lot of people. I'm really talking to a lot of people and do phone calls or these pizzas smell amazing, y'all. Hold on just a second. These pizzas been out a week. They ain't got nothing to do with the video. But I'm going to start canning them today. I'm going to start doing videos on them today. I let them set out a week, and now I can smell them. First, I couldn't smell them when they first got here last week, but I can actually smell them, and they got a little, you can kind of push them there. That means they ready to go in these canning jars. Y'all excuse my canning table. I'm doing a lot of canning, you can know already, and I'm about to get it all organized. I need to get it all done, and then I'll organize it in my room, because 75% of this going away through my meet and greets and neighbors and friends and stuff like that. But anyway, sorry for getting sidetracked. But like I was telling y'all, eventually in the next few weeks, I want to get on how to get your finances in order, and get the road of success to being successful. And people wonder, what do you mean by successful? Success means a lot to people. To me, it don't mean it doesn't mean material things. My most success right now is my freedom to do what I want to do when I want to do it. Not having to work for someone else. I work for myself. When I want to do it, I'm doing pretty good at it. That's the legitimate success. That was my goal in life. Okay, houses, cars, money, yes. But my ultimate success, everybody's success, what they consider success is different in life. Whatever their goals in life, where they want to be successful. Me, I have freedom. If I want to stay at home all day and do nothing, I can do that. If I want to get up and make videos, I can do that. If I want to travel one day and get on the plane and travel, I have the freedom to do that. I don't have to answer to call, are you coming in today? Can you come in tomorrow? And we change your schedule. I don't have to do that. And I started that at 53. Of course, I'm 54 now, and that's very unheard of a lot of times. And I'm trying to kind of encourage y'all to get to the level of success that you want to do. If you want to be the same, what my success is, you may be trying to get more vehicles. Maybe you want to get a house that you've been wanting. And maybe you want to get that new job that you've been wanting. Maybe you want to open your own business. I'm trying to get you to that point. But that being said, this all starts, people want to say, I want to be able to, me is, people say, oh, you're rich is one thing, but me is, I just want to be financially independent. I always wanted to be that. A way to pay my bills, have money when the bills come in. If emergency breakdown, I got money to pay for. If I want to go on a trip, I have money to pay for it. That's financially independent. That's what I want for everybody out there. There's a difference between rich and financially independent. I want to be everybody to be financially independent. But I tell people, the key to financial independence, or even wealth, and growing wealth, y'all can write this down if you don't write nothing else down. The biggest key to financial independence and growing wealth is your income. You must have a job. You must have income coming in. If you don't have income coming in, all that finance is not going to work. You must start working. You must have a consistent income coming in. How you going to build something you don't have nothing to build with? It's just like having a house. Want to build a house, you don't have nails. You got to have something to build on. You must have finance. You must have an income to build finance. The biggest wealth building tool is your income. So that's the only probably financial advice I'm going to give y'all today, because that's the key. Now, let's get into some of the a little bit more building success, getting your mind frame. Because I need to get y'all mind frame. It starts with here and here to get all that on together. Because if you don't have the attitude, the right attitude and the right drive, all this working and building and stuff like that, you can just throw that out the book. Now, another thing here, this is gonna hit home for a lot of people, especially a lot of people that hang around a lot of people, got a lot of people say, oh, they in my corner, whatever. Let me tell you something here I learned many, many years ago. And I'll look at here and tell y'all, everybody by your side is not on your side. Hear that? Everybody by your side is not on your side. You got to be very careful who you hang with. I already told people this, and who you tell things through, because they're only with you because it benefits them. You got to remember that. A lot of people only with you because it benefits them. Once that benefit go away and stuff like this, I've lived it. I've been there. Once that benefit goes away, those individuals goes away. So you got to really watch that. Everybody by your side is not on your side. Okay, another thing. I've said this before, but I'm going to need to stress it again. Don't live your life based on what people think about you. I'm telling you, you can criticize yourself what others think, and it's just like a cancer. If you think about people, whatever people think about you, it can be just totally break you down. And I tell people this all the time. Couldn't you imagine what all you can accomplish and all you can do in life if you start worrying what people think about you? Now, this is tough because I lived it for 31 years. I already told you about my depression, low self-esteem, anger, stuff like that, because I was thinking what people thinking about me, and it was stunning my growth big time. Once I got over that, and I'm still growing through it, once I got over that, and got help for that, it just elevated me to places unknown. But you got to get over that. Another thing here, and this is going to hit home for a lot of people. When someone, it can be literally on a job, it can be a relationship, it can be in a friendship. When somebody closes that door on you, just totally close that door in your face, close that door on your face, walk down the hall and open another door. Quit trying to beat down the door, knock on the door, hey, let me in. God done closed that door for a reason in your life. Quit beating and trying to beat down that door. When that door closes on you, whether it's a job, personal, friends, or whatever, go down, because God got a door down the hall that's bigger and greater for you. All you got to do is go down there and open it. God closed that door on purpose. That's God's doing. Don't mess with God's favor. When he closes that door, walk down the hall, walk down the street, walk down to whatever, and open that other door God has for you. It's much bigger, it's much brighter, it's more filling for you if you just do that. A lot of people, I'm telling you, waste years and years and years trying to open that door somebody done closed and keep trying to come back and come back. That door's locked. God done closed it. Move on. Because you're stunning your growth. Life is too short to keep hindering on things like that. I don't say don't have respect for people, don't apologize. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying be that crude, but there's a time in your life you need to move on, and it's your growth. It's all about you. Okay. Another thing here, and I put this on myself, and I tell you a lot of people about this. Don't be afraid to fail. I create it as a positive, especially I'm gonna do it in the cooking term. Okay, say if I got jelly here. I've told y'all about jelly, making jelly. When you make jelly, you don't put enough sugar, don't put enough pectin in. It's happened to me many times. I had a lady that other day emailed me about it, and I told her, the only thing you can do, it's a learning experience. Take this jelly out, put it back on the stove, and put pectin. There's no other way you can fix it. But it's a learning experience, and it's turning into a positive. Well, I can tell, you know how I turn into a positive? Because it's happened to me many times. And now I can tell somebody else what to do if it happens to them, or what not to do so it don't happen to them. You need to start turning negative things that happen in your life into a positive and move on for that and grow from that. It's very important. If you don't, it's part of effort in learning, I say. Negative failing and stuff like that, don't be afraid to fail. You just turn it into something positive. I'm trying to move on here. Try to keep this video under 30 minutes. I make myself mental notes, y'all, and then I write it down. Let's see. Here's a big one here. You got to have I do this a lot. I do this on a daily basis. I know where my gift comes from. My gift comes from God. But until you have the attitude of gratitude that your gift comes from God, and then you use that gift. And y'all know I'm building matter of fact, from the ground up. I'm going to do a in-depth video how I'm doing it in Dallas at a facility. I've told y'all this before, to help the especially young people and elderly people to have one hot meal a day. We're going to build it from the ground up. It's going to be a standing building, and it's going to be completely paid for. I ain't got to pay no rent, no nothing like that. So it's really totally non-profit. I don't have to worry about nobody knock on my door. Mr. Williams, you need to pay your rent. No, we did a lot of thinking and stuff like that. But I'm using what I have to help others. Because if I don't, like I say, lose what you have, the gift from I'm trying to put it in, paraphrase it here. Use what the gift you have and be humble with it. You need to have an attitude of gratitude and humility. Y'all know me, I thank God every day for what I have, and I'm very humble when people give me things and stuff like that. But when you get to the point, like I tell people, use your gift and everything, but use it to help others. I mean, no matter what you do in life, there's a way you can help others with it. And leave it here. You can't take it with you. That's why I say use everything. I live every day like it's my last, because you can't take it with you. You want to leave a legacy, leave something here for others to grow on. Like I say, this old school soul food, I got people in line that's going to take this over when I'm not here. And the old school soul food going to still go on. It's going to still continue to go on and going to be grow to the heights unknown. I know that. I know that in my spirit. The old school soul food is nothing like it's going to be 20, 25, 30 years from now. Like they say, you need to take everything, take all your gifts and use them while you're here. You can't take them with you. You ever heard that saying? You never see a U-Haul behind a hearse. Never. You see the hearse, you don't see a U-Haul behind it because you can't take it with you. Use what gifts you have that God give you while you're here. Some people, I just stress this so much in every video. I see so many people just wasting their life away. I see this. And they're not using what God give them. They're not using it. Okay. Another thing here. The last thing here. When I tell you about goals will, I just put it in paraphrase here. Goals without commitment and consistency, you will never finish. I'm trying to make an example of this. Okay, y'all remember in January when I first retired, I had a goal to go to the gym every day, which I was doing. January, February, March, I was doing great. I was very, very committed with it, very consistent with it. But in the end of 1st of April, I had a stumble and fell and messed my knee up bad. And I was on y'all didn't know this, a lot of people did. I was on a walking cane for a whole month trying to get my knee rehab, which is back to normal now, as you can see. But in that aspect, I stopped going to the gym, of course. And after my knee got better, this is July, I just now started going back 2 weeks ago. I've been going back 2 weeks. I had stopped. I wasn't consistent. Every goal, you must make a commitment to it, number one. But if you're not consistent with that goal, you're going to fail. You will never, ever finish what you started if you're not consistent with the goal. People can say, oh, I want to start this business. I want to work here. I want to do this. You have it in your mind frame. You might start it a week, 2 weeks, 3, 4 weeks, a month, and get frustrated. You got the commitment, but you're not consistent. Commitment and consistent go together. You got the discipline is also with it. But if you're not consistent with the commitment, you're never gonna get there. I had, like I told y'all, I was committed. If y'all look at my video, and I'm gonna do another in-depth video, 20 years ago, I had a commitment that I was not going to retire at 65. I was going to retire early in life. I had a goal. I had it written down. I was sacrificing this, sacrificing that. And later on in the financial video, like I tell y'all, I'm going to tell you how I sacrificed, what I did not do, because I didn't want to work till I was in my 60s. I wanted to be for my own person before I got 60. And God made it at 53. I done it. 53. I could have did it 52, but I waited till I was 53 and did it. I don't have to work for anybody anymore because of the way I set up my life and was very consistent to my commitment to doing that. But I just wanted to put that in y'all head. I got next week, I'll do more goals and things like that. But my thing is to encourage y'all to move on, get the forward. And I told y'all 281-345-8991. You can definitely call me anytime. If I don't answer, leave a message. And I tell y'all, you can email me, chefjeff@oldschoolsoulfood.com. And you can direct message me on Instagram. I'll answer. Y'all know that. You can direct message me on Facebook. I'll definitely will answer that. And that's 4 ways right there to get a hold of me. You can mail me a letter too. If you just want to write a letter to me, you can do that. Because I really want to help each and every one of y'all reach your goals, because we all have gifts and stuff in life that I want everyone to achieve. Because like I told y'all a few minutes ago, you can't take it with you. You must use it here now and leave a legacy. Leave something here. People say, oh, such and such did this, such and such did that. I'm telling you, and once you get that goal and do something that you're happy with, don't do something because people, oh, you can do it. Do it. People ask me that all the time. How you want to, even my YouTube channel, I tell them, do a YouTube channel, start it, but make sure it's something you enjoy doing. Not, well, oh, I got to do this video. I don't want to feel it. Do it because you enjoy doing it. Anytime y'all tell people, when you get jobs, do something you enjoy doing it. Y'all know me. I love cooking. I've been cooking on every job I had. Only jobs I ever had was cooking. That I ever had in my life. I never had any other job but cooking. And I tell people, I ain't never worked a day in my life because I loved every day I was doing it. I love it. I have a passion for it since I was a kid. Y'all know my story. Since I was 5, 6 years old, I love this cooking thing. I love it. So that's just a little of words of encouragement. Now, get to this here. Y'all see a lot of comments, and I say this on video, I'm boring. I won't put here, why am I boring? I'm old school, really, really old school in the way of my thinking. And I'm going to touch on something here. And it's not the norm of today, the way people think and stuff like that, the way I think, and I'm going to tell you why. Y'all know my story back in the day, even in my early, I didn't only deal with mental issues of low self-esteem and anger and shyness and stuff like that. I had a lot of issues with ladies that did me wrong in the aspect that later on you put up a wall. I used to do things, I'm the old school way. You're supposed to take ladies' flowers, hold their hand, open the door for them, open the car for them, call them and whatever, just to see how they're doing. And eventually, it wasn't enough, and I would lose them for I don't know what other reason, because you know you guys back in the day, you're going to have the flashy car. You got the big apartment, fancy apartments and stuff like that. It's a lot of materialistic ladies out there. I'm just keeping it real. Some people might agree or not agree with it. It's like that. And on top of losing them, I lost myself. I lost my self-confidence. I lost my self-appeal. I lost everything, thinking I'm not good enough. And it followed me for years, and I had to get counseling for that also. But I tell myself I'm boring because I'm still in that mindset. When I'm boring on a daily basis and stuff like this, I like getting up 1, 2 in the morning, and I like driving. I love the sun. I love to see the sunrise in the east. I like to get up early in the morning. My house faces, front door is west, back door is east. I like to get up and sit in my backyard and watch the sun come up. In the evening time, I like to watch the sun. Stupid stuff like people say that's so stupid. It is. It's goofy. It's really goofy stuff because I love, the reason I do that, I like to see what God done allow me to see another day. It's little things like that I look at in life. God done see me another day, and how God has a creation of a day, a new day. And when the sun goes down, it's the most beautiful thing. Let me tell you something. When I do road trips and stuff by myself, especially sometimes with my team, sometimes we stay overnight in hotels. I always leave the hotel before. I'm not that late checkout guy, 11 p.m. I get up before the sun come up because I like to be on the road when the sun's coming up. There's nothing better than being on a road trip when the sun comes up. To me, it's just something like that. And I'm telling you, that's just the goofiest thing. A lot of people say, that's why I say it's a boring thing. And in the afternoon, I like to drive late in the evenings and going to places when the sun's going down. It's nothing more amazing about that. Another thing why I say I'm boring, I love to cook. People, oh, I'm always in the kitchen trying to create things like that. To me, there's a lot of people that's boring. I love to read books. I don't watch a lot of TV. I don't watch a lot of news. I do have Netflix. I have cable and all that. I watch stuff. I'm not a binge watcher on Netflix, and of course I watch YouTube. But I like to read books. I love to read. I got hundreds of books. I got books in storage. Especially, I like to read books on people and success, how they got there. I like to read how people struggle and got through things. I like to read. I like to watch comedy on TV. When I do watch TV, I watch a lot of comedy, things that make me laugh. I like doing things like that. Another thing, I love, like I told people, I love just going. I'm not a beach person. I'm not the person sitting around on the beach and lay in the sun and watch the waves. That ain't me. I like going fishing. I like to sit out. I don't care if I catch any fish. I might even check my bait for 30, 45 minutes. I just love being in the element. And a lot of times I like going by myself. I can really think and things like that. I love taking off roads. And this time Tyrone or whatever can tell you, they say, Jeffrey, how you know these roads and whatever? I get in the car sometime, y'all, and I just drive and get lost and try different things. I wonder where this road go to. I wonder where this go to. I might take road trip and stop off in this hole-in-the-wall restaurant and try their chicken. Y'all know I love chicken fried steak. I love real hamburgers. I love different foods, restaurants I never tried before. And you can test to people that go on me on road trip. When I go on road trips, it might take us, supposed to take us 2 hours, it might take us 4. Because number one, I'm in no hurry. I'm enjoying what I'm doing. And I like to stop off, oh, let me go look at this, or let's look at this. That's just where I am. And a lot of people are so busy on the go. That's why I say I'm could be one of the most boring people you ever done in your life. I love church. I love going to church. If I'm not in church on a Sunday morning, at least one time, but most time twice, to me, my week is not going to go good. I don't feel good inside. Church is my 2 hours, 3 if you go to the one old school Baptist church. You're going to be there 3 or 4 hours. That's a story for another day. It's my solace away from all this drama and separation. It gives you hope in life. There is a God. You doing the right thing. Keep living your life the way you live and don't change from where you living. Because I'm telling y'all, I have a life. What you see on this video is where I am. I love all people. I'm always happy 99.9% of the time. I'm always happy and positive. It's very little things to get to me. This is just the way I am. And I don't pray from that. Everything I tell you, because I have friends, regular co-workers watch my videos, and everything I tell you, they can test you and they can tell you, I'm telling you the truth. This is the way I am. But I consider myself boring because like I told y'all, chivalry is dead. I see, man, I like to, why don't you open the door for, I think women and men, they say the man is the head and whatever. I believe that, but you should walk side by side. I see people, the man and wife, walking the wife way back this and whatever. It should be one team. You should be able to treat the lady on a certain level. And let me make back an example how things are these days to where I was growing up or whatever, and I'm just old-fashioned in my ways and thoughts. I talked to this lady in confidence, and I ain't gonna say her name, and she don't know who I am or whatever. She say how her husband verbally and physically abused her for years. And I was thinking, I asked her, why do you stay with that? That's not normal. And she said to me, she say, I don't know how a woman can stay with a man that doesn't do that to her. Meaning that was normal to her. If a woman has a man or whatever that doesn't physically mentally abuse her, that's not normal relationship. And she had been so into that so long, that was borderline normality. And it's to my point, it's like, I work with co-workers, I have people that would marry and have spouses and how they talk about they have infidelity with other ladies and doing this, and I'm thinking, what is this the new norm or what? Because I'm not raised like that. This is not the way I'm thinking. And I look at things, that's why I say I'm boring. Maybe I couldn't get out there like that because I'm not going to be that type of people that is in the world now. I know maybe this is something I don't know, but like I told you, I'm just a boring, just laid back type of guy. Very few things materialistic impress me. I have everything I need in life. God has blessed me everything in life, except the little things. You know, the little things make me happy. I have cars. I have, you know, saved up. I have house. I'm about to buy another. It's the little things, like I say, road trips, seeing the sun come up, seeing the sunset, talking to different people. Another thing I do this in Vegas a lot, I do this in Houston. I like to stop. My friends see this, and Jeffy, you stop people that people would normally not talk to. I see less fortunate people on the street, and I had this conversation with this young man in Las Vegas one year. I can tell people homeless down in his luck. This kid couldn't been no more than 20, 21 years old, and I asked him how he got to Vegas and how he got in this situation and what are his goals and whatever, and kind of prayed for him. And he was telling me how he came to Vegas at 18 and he lost all his money. He got left there, and one thing turned to another. He'd been there like 3 years living under the tunnels of Las Vegas, just homeless. And he was telling me his whole story. And he just said a lot of people just walk by them and just look at them as nothing, and it kind of hurt. I told him, I kind of encouraged him, say, young man, you're young, you can get your life turned around. You know, like I encourage people. I go downtown Houston. It's something I don't put on YouTube or nothing like that. Once a month, I go downtown Houston by the bus station on Main. If people live in Houston, you know, there's a lot of less fortunate people down there. I take one hot meal a month down there. I pack it up myself. I don't picture this. I don't put it on Facebook. I take about 25 hot lunches a month. Once a month. I usually do it near the end of the month. If I don't, I'll do it the first week. And hand it out. I'll pop my trunk and hand it out. And then I'll talk to some of the individuals. A lot of them know me because I take the same car and park in the same spot and just talk to them what happened, what the situation. And I tell people, a lot of people are, you know, on chemical dependency. Some people are mentally ill, but some people was just 1 or 2 paychecks away. They didn't guide their life. They didn't have guidance in their life, encouragement, and people didn't guide them the right way. They made one wrong turn and messed their life up. That's why I make these videos, y'all, to kind of encourage people and make the right decision. But yeah, back to me. I got off top of that. But yeah, that's why I'm boring and stuff like that, y'all, because I get up, I go to bed about maybe 10 o'clock at night. I don't sleep long. I'm up at 3, 4 in the morning, working on things, reading and carrying it, because I tell people I'll sleep when I'm dead. I don't sleep a lot at all. I love traveling. I just love, like I said, going down the country roads and stuff like that. I'm just a normal person that don't excite me. I'm not a party. I don't go out in no clubs. I don't drink. All this, that ain't me. It's never been me since the day I woke up. And that's why I lost so many relationships, because I was a hard working, I was committed on my planning for my future. A lot of young ladies back in the day, young like me, didn't know why I couldn't go out on Saturday night, couldn't go out on Friday nights, because I had to work the next day. I didn't have a fancy vehicle. I had what I had until I could get something better. Why your apartment too small? Why you don't have nice furniture? Why you don't? Because I'm trying to save for something better. And then it kind of ruined my life. I said, this is what? But another thing, and I'm going to end at this with this, and I'm going to get to the YouTube channel. I have advisors and people that tell me, and I know this, even my mama, she prayed for me. Boy, somebody going to send, I know, mama, somebody going to send something in my life. It's going to hit me like this. Whether it's on the phone, on the text, or whatever, it's going to hit me. I know that. I tell y'all I'm never going to be this and that. I'm kidding, but I know God going to send someone in my life. I know that. I'll know it when it happens. But I done rudely interrupted myself. I was going somewhere, y'all, but I rudely interrupted myself. I forgot what I was going on the example. See how that goes? But I guess I won't make that point, what I was going to do. See how I rudely interrupt myself. But anyway, let me get to the YouTube channel. And maybe I'll think about what I was going to say before I get it. I'm starting another YouTube channel around the end of the year. It's going to be more focused on motivation, like I do right now, and financial and different things. And also it's going to be, I'm going to have details in the next few months how I'm building. I'm going to do probably week by week, maybe month by month, how we building the Old School Soul Free Ministry Foundation, that I'm gonna have to feed the less fortunate, mainly kids and elderly. And I don't know what I'm gonna call it yet. It's probably gonna launch around the end of the year, first of the year. It's gonna be totally separate. It's gonna be nothing with food, because what happens, the analytic thing is, what more people can find the motivational things that I do, because right now they see old school soul food and they think it's all about cooking, which it should be. But people come here for cooking. I know other YouTubers that start other channels that focus on other things, and that's what I'm going to do. It's going to be another channel. It's going to be more about motivating, building people's confidence in themselves, building people work ethics and things like that. And I'm going to talk on, I'll probably do one, maybe two. It's going to be at least one video a week on that channel. It's going to launch near the end of this year or the first of the year. So yeah, I forgot what I was going to say about that last point, y'all. It was a good point. I guess I should have wrote it down. But that being said, but yeah, I just had to make that point there when I say I'm a boring person and stuff like that, because I'm just old school. I'm set in the old ways and things like that, and never close the door in my life like that, because God has a purpose and God has someone for everyone, and I really, really know that. So I love to talk to everybody. I have some most beautiful people in my channel. I've seen lots of y'all pictures. I've seen a lot of your letters. It's amazing. And another thing, with the boring thing, I like to call lady that's beautiful inside and out beautiful, but you can't say that anymore. Oh, now I know what I'm about to say. Boy, I got cut myself off. You can't tell people, ladies, they beautiful, they sweet or whatever. You will get you will lose your business, you will lose everything. They, oh, he sexually harassed me and da 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 da. You can't even say that anymore. Back in the day, that was nice. You can tell a lady, compliment a lady and things like that. But now you can't even do that. But what I was going to say, I have to be very careful, because I have, with YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Pinterest, I have over 500,000 people that's actually signed up and subscribed to Old School Soul Food. I got an analytics department. They come with this stuff. I don't know how they find it. But I have over 500,000 people that watch me on a daily, weekly basis that subscribe. Now I have a total every week that watch me. This is everybody subscribed and not subscribed. It's 2.2 million people. 2.2 million people watch me on a weekly basis. That's subscriptions, sign up, and not. So you got to be careful what you say, number one. Number two, everybody ain't for Chef Jeffrey. There's people out here have ulterior motives than being helping me. They want me to be the worst. Like I say in the other statement, you have people out here, the enemies love to see you fail. They really rejoice when you fail. And there's people out here, I know it for a fact, they want me to fail, want me to stop doing what I'm doing. They hate me doing what I'm doing. And you have to be very careful who those individuals are. And I get a lot of advice, legal advice and things like that. You can't say this, you can't do that. You got to be very, very careful of what you say and who you approach and who you interact with, because everybody's not out here for you. It's amazing. I'm putting in on this point. I know I'm rambling on. I know I put videos up every morning. It's amazing. It never fails. I look at this because I happen to look at it after I post a video. Within 1 or 2 minutes, I'll post a video. It could be a 15, 20-minute video. Somebody already done disliked the video. How you dislike the video? You haven't even watched it. I just put it up. You got 2 or 3 people, I'm telling you, they hit the thumbs down button as soon as I post it. Why you subscribe to a channel that you don't like? It's every morning. I'm telling you. That's why I tell you. That's why I have proof. Everybody ain't for Chef Jeffrey out here. Whether it's man, woman, whatever, and everybody is not for me. So I have to be very careful of that. So anyway, I just want to touch base on all that, y'all. Like I said, I love each and every one of y'all with all my heart. And if you see me out, please don't hesitate to stop me, no matter where I am. Give me a handshake, give me a hug, give me a high five, give me a fist bump. I'm not offended by that. I consider that an honor and privilege to meet each and every one of y'all, which I can each and every one of y'all, all 500 and something thousand of you on a daily basis. Y'all know me, but I don't know y'all. And that really makes me feel good to meet people that sit down and take 10, 15, 20, 30 minutes out of their day to bring me into their homes, kitchens, cars, wherever you listening and watching me from, and just to meet you. I met a lot of y'all and a lot of people in And I'm still humbled by it. And my brother says this. One time he called me out of his church. I went to visit his church. And when I go to place, I'm kind of, you know me, sitting back and just trying to, he said, I want to introduce my brother. He's a YouTuber. This guy is famous. And he don't want to admit it. I have Dylan even say, Dylan sometime with me and we meet people and things like that. And he's in there, he said, Jeffrey, you're famous. And I don't think of myself as famous. I think of myself as just a normal. I tell y'all this on the phone. I'm just a regular old country boy just trying to do God's work through food, through ministry. And that's all I ever be. That's why I take time to comment to everybody. I take time to, I've still got to return 20 phone calls, y'all. I haven't got to you, but I'm getting to you. Try to return everybody's phone call, try to return everyone's message, try to return everybody's email. When you comment on YouTube, I'll at least give you a heart thumbs up or a heart. And if you write a long, long message, I will reply for it. That's just the honor and respect I have for y'all. If you have the time and decency to email me and send me a message. So I know this is a long video. I've touched on a lot of things. But yeah, I'm excited about the new YouTube channel. It's going amazing. It gives me more time to focus on other things other than cooking, trying to get people to succeed and do other things. Because so many people out here need just a little faith and guidance and a little hope, and they can move mountains just like me. Like I tell people, don't be like Chef Jeffrey. Be better than Chef Jeffrey. Because Chef Jeffrey just now beginning my journey up too. And we can get through this journey together, y'all. So anyway, I love y'all. Join me tonight for the YouTube Live. I'm still trying to get Tyrone to join me tonight on YouTube Live tonight on 5 p.m. Central Time on YouTube. 5 p.m. to 6 p.m. I'm only there for an hour. And believe me, after an hour, I cut it down. So I don't want people to, they got other things to do, be watching me on live. So I love y'all. Let me close this video. If you like this video, please share, please comment, please subscribe. Please follow my other social media accounts, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, Twitch TV, Pinterest, and oldschoolsoulfood.com. Remember the hashtag 2022, helping others with a purpose, Old School Soul Food. Until next time, have a blessed Old School Soul Food day, and I will definitely see y'all in the next video. Y'all have a happy, blessed week. Love y'all. Bye.